Alright, so since it's raining outside and I can't really do anything, I guess I'll just talk about the big events that just happened right now. I was going to record this around 9, but I decided to turn on Skype and go talk to Lefty, or Emily, or however any of you know her. And for those of you who know, whether that be Roisin, Anish, Miss Watermelon, Darkness, Castaway Duck, or anything along those lines, you know, this Saturday, pretty much I called her a bitch and said I didn't like her and I didn't really want her around, and all that stuff. So, you know, pretty much I said terrible things to her, and she had full right to be upset with me. I said it, I pretty much, you know, I was an asshole that day. I definitely said it the wrong kind of way. I should have done it with more personal kind of thing and not that bad of a language. But, whoa! But I did get messages, I believe a day later or something from that, from Janemba, from Anish. Anish pretty much told me that she's upset. Janemba asked what the hell happened. I told him everything what happened. No lies or anything along those lines. Because obviously if I lied, it'll be rooted and there'd be no point. I don't lie anymore. There's no point to lying. All it does is cause problems that don't need to be there. So pretty much what happened, me and Lefty talked for, you know, me and Lefty got to know one another. We talked a little bit. We talked for hours. When we first talked, we probably talked for almost until like 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was like around 5 or 4 p.m. So, you know, we talked for a while. The second time we talked, some of the stuff she was saying definitely, she was opening herself up, something I didn't really like. I guess I could say how abrasive she was. She does declare herself a bitch, as she said when I was talking to her, so she said that part was kind of true. But pretty much, I ended up not really liking that person. I didn't really want to talk to her, but I talked to her because I didn't want to be a jerk, and pretty much I made the situations a lot worse. The situation has probably been, I guess, lingering for around months and months, and since she's been on my channel, since she subscribed to me, since we started talking. Obviously, it was totally unnoticed to her. To her, she thought we were friends, but for me, I didn't think she was friends at all. She didn't hold any importance in my life like I did to her somewhat. She at least thought we were acquaintances or friends, but obviously I told her that we aren't any of those. I never really thought of her as something like that. Like I said, I wouldn't go to you to talk about my life issues or anything along those lines. So, you know, I tried to get the point across from, try to fix the mistake that I made her feel and see and think. So, we talked, I told her about that, and she said, thank you for your honesty, and all that stuff, which is great, because I was being totally honest with her. I didn't backtrack on anything I said. I said, yes, I called you a bitch. Yes, I meant everything I said. Did I mean to say it the way I did? No. It would have been better if it was a personal message. I shouldn't have done it in public like that. But, you know, it's better that we got it resolved, though it took a lot of time. I thought she was going to talk to me since this seemed like a big deal to her. It didn't really seem like a big deal to me until I got the messages, and then I started thinking, I was like, she honestly can't be affected by something someone said on the internet. It's like, from what I've from what I've learned from her, she's a strong girl, and that she doesn't really take any shit from anyone, pretty much, and she doesn't. She never did for me or anyone else, and she definitely laid into me if I did, or anything along those lines when we did talk. So, you know, she wasn't afraid to voice her opinion, no matter how negative or how positive it probably would, depending on the situation. You know, she's a very strong girl. And, I just talked to her today. I finally got to talk to her around, it just ended right now. I don't know how long we talked, to be honest with you. But I talked to her. I asked her if she's going to be talking through other people, or are you going to finally talk to me about what happened? And pretty much she said she wanted me to talk to her, so, you know, it happened. I talked to her. So I talked to her about what I said. I told her that I meant everything I said, but I did say it in a harsh kind of way. And I noticed that after I got done with the live stream, when I thought of everything, and that was in a different message that I sent Unish, and pretty much she thought we were friends, she thought we were acquaintances, and I totally did not want that or have any feelings towards her towards that way, and pretty much I didn't like her. All pretty much comes down to it, I didn't like her after the conversations that we had. Definitely when I learned more about her, I didn't like her personality. I didn't like the way she talked to me sometimes, and so it's just pretty much that. Nothing really to go off on that. Obviously, I'm the big fault right here for me, you know, definitely voicing the way I did, definitely on a public platform, and obviously people know. So pretty much, she said she didn't want to get, you know, comfort or anything along those lines, and I said I wasn't going to comfort about anything. I came out with everything that I said in the messages and told her everything, and she told me what she thought, and pretty much she said now that everything's all over, she appreciates that I talked to her. She's like, what do we do now? Now, what I wanted to do, I knew that Miss Watermelon and Roisin, you like her. So, you know, I wanted to keep her around just for the live stream, so you guys have someone to talk about, because I know that was like the one person you guys really liked and really liked talking to. But so pretty much I wanted to do the stay together for the kids kind of thing, you know, just you stick around. It's just that we won't be friends, or I guess, you know, we won't like one another, or I won't like her, and we can't be friends. But she said she wouldn't want that because that would be lying. I didn't really want it to come off that way, but she didn't want that because it would be lying, and she saw it fit that she might as well just move on from the channel. She wished me good luck with my channel, and that's pretty much it. It was clean and simple. Both of us are, you know, we're very good at handling, I guess you could say, the drama aspect when it comes to talking about stuff, and she definitely handled it very mature, and I definitely handled it very mature near the end. In the beginning, it wasn't. Honestly, I know people will be pissed at me for what I did or anything along those lines, but people, it's how I felt. You can disagree with that. A lot of people disagree. You can blame me for her leaving. Obviously, I'm a big part of it, but I wanted her to stay just for you guys, and she wanted to leave, and then I learned that she thought it would be lying, and she didn't want to fake this friendship and having everything all right, but I didn't really want it that way. But hey, if she's not fine with having a situation that I wanted to play out, then, you know, it's her decision. I can't really do anything about it. So we said our goodbyes, not even, probably, 12 minutes ago, I said goodbye, Emily, because that's her real name. I gave her the respect instead of just calling her Lefty, and she said goodbye, Luna. And that is it. I closed Skype, and then I started recording Animal Crossing, and that's pretty much where we are now. So Lefty will not be around anymore. I don't know if she will be around. You guys could obviously talk to her. You can get her side of the story. I can show you the conversation if you wanted. On Skype if you are on it. Pretty much, I'm not scared of hiding things. You know, I'm very open with you guys. I try to be as open as possible, no matter how negative and no matter how much it will hurt me. I've always said that since the beginning of my channel. So, you know, that's pretty much how everything is. There's no negativity. There's nothing anymore. I did feel bad about the way that I did talk to her. I did feel bad about the way that I am making her feel, and I do feel bad about her feeling a way that I didn't feel. And pretty much I just had her believing in something and had her totally upset where it was affecting her personal life. So, you know, big props to me for being an asshole. So, she did say I have to watch the way I do say stuff, and I definitely do. I definitely do say shitty things sometimes. As you guys can see, episode before the good stuff. Pretty much, no, on the episode called The Good Stuff, where I talk shit to that Torres kid, in which I believe that guy does not know anything what he's talking about. He does believe YouTube's a specific way, but if you are a really, really popular YouTuber, usually it just turns out to be about the money. But, you know, there's the rare dozen, the rare couple that do it just for fun. Usually, if you do it full time, it's about the money almost 100% of the time. If you end up leaving a company just because they're cutting your paycheck in half, it's obviously about the money and not the entertainment. So, Torres guy, I know you probably thought it was, you know, the right possible thing, but what you know about YouTube's definitely not good, and definitely what I found out just from being a YouTuber for a little bit and found out about other people, popular YouTubers, and how they act and how they are. They're not open with their assholeness like I am, and they're not very open with their subscribers like I am. So that's pretty much it. The Lefty chapter is pretty much closed, in which I forcefully opened it. So everything pretty much is my fault. Definitely, everything that happened is my fault. Definitely that everything she felt, definitely everything that I said and did, and carried things a completely wrong way, just because I didn't want to hurt this person. I ended up hurting this person way more than she probably deserved, and that's terrible of me. So that's about it. So as you guys know, I like to be open with you, and if you are mad at me, then you have full right to be mad at me. So until next time, my name is Luna. As always, drama episode of Animal Crossing. Stay frosty.